Hi, Sarah Parker Fitness, and here's today's Mums, Tums and Wobbly Bits class. So nobody wanted to join me in the park, so I'm doing it outside. So anybody can join in. It'll be suitable for pre and postnatal as well. If you are prenatal and have any pelvic girdle pain, then I'll give you alternatives. Normally I don't do upper and lower body together a lot of the time. So what I'm going to try and what I am doing is that. So if you feel that it's getting a bit too much, then just do the upper or the lower rather than both of them together. Hope you've got your water and your weight. I'm just using one weight. If you've got lighter weights, you can double up if you want to. So I just hope that you're warmed up and ready to go. I just want to give you a little bit of mobility. So if you can just give me some little heel digs first of all, so you're warming through. I'm assuming the cats are going to be in and out of this the whole time. There might be a little bit of car noise as well because it's a bit busy at this time of night, but we'll see how we get on. Good, and then a little bit out to the side. Good, and then a little bit behind. You could also do this without weight, so body weight will be enough for the lower body stuff and most of, well, a couple of the upper body stuff, so it's only really the rows. But if you create tension in your arms when you're doing it, then you should get a little bit of upper body work through as well. I've realised I've positioned this so I'm staying straight in the sun, so I'm sorry if I'm squinting all the way through this. Okay, just take it down into a nice easy squat. Okay, and one of the cues we always give in pre and postnatal is that you breathe out on the effort, and as you breathe out you lift up on pelvic floor, so that supports your pelvic floor so that you're not bearing down onto it. It also helps your core to be switched on as you're working out. So we then take it into little lunges. Sorry, cat. Good. Now I'm doing this blind completely, so I'd be quite happy to see comments or likes or anything like that, but I won't see it until the end. Also, I'm only going to do 2 rounds of this, so ideally you want to do at least 4 or maybe 6, because I'm going to do it one-sided, then you'll have to do an even number unless you alternate on the lunges. Okay, and then just a little rotation, and then we're ready to go. Alright, so grab your water, grab your weights, and we're going to get going with a squat and a press. So I'm going to hold my weight in the centre, and you're just going to squat down and then push up, but not all the way. So you're just going into a little press, but not extension. So you want to feel your shoulder blades drawing down your back. And you're not sort of going all the way up, so the elbows only come up to about shoulder height. Your knees and toes are in alignment the whole time. So whether that's slightly turned out or directly forwards, your range of movement. So go down as low as you want to. And if you need to stay a little higher, then do. Then breathing out on the effort, which is the up bit. We're just doing 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest. Lovely. Okay, next one, press up. So a wall is good, sofa, chair, so you're a slight angle or directly upright. If you've got any diastasis, then you should stay a little bit lifted so that you're not putting any strain through the abdominal wall. So instead of being on a slant like this, I would come up and stay higher. As you come in, we're doing a little tap at the top of movement, so you're working on your stability from left to right. Back is staying nice and straight the whole time, so try not to let your back sink. It's better than music. Oh, keep it going. Lovely. Next up, we've got lunges. So if you have pelvic girdle pain, don't do lunges, do the squats instead. Back heel is lifted, hand underneath your shoulder, down into a lunge, row, and then stand up. So hand right underneath the shoulder. As you pull that arm back, try not to rotate your body. So you're holding your shoulders and your hips square on. Your body is not staying lifted, so you push your hips back as you go down into the lunge, rather than pushing forwards through the knee. So straight down and then lift up. Remember, these are all at your own pace, so go slower if you want to. Good, keep it going, just show you from sideways. So knee and heel in line, back knee coming down towards the floor. Try not to clonk the cat on that. Good, and rest. Okay, next one's a deadlift. So remember which leg you've done, we'll come back to that later. So weights in the centre, and you're taking it down to the floor and into a high pull. So taking the weight down, close to your legs, hinge back through the hips, breathe out, lift up. Breathing into lower, good. She likes it. Okay, so sideways on, you're pushing back through the hips, you're trying not to drop through the shoulders or tuck your bum under. So stick it right back, breathing into lower, breathing out to lift. Lovely. Head stay lifted, chest lifted, weight in your heels, hips go back beyond your heels. Lovely. So next one is a farmer's carry. So this is for your core. So I'm going to hold it at the side actually in a suitcase carry. What you're trying not to do is lean into it or away from it. So you're just going to walk. I'm going to be restricted here, but you walk without leaning, keeping it nice and level. If you want to make it a different sensation, not necessarily harder, you're going to lift it. And again, staying balanced through left to right. So no pushing out through the hips or through ribs. So sometimes it's the hips that go. Other way you could do it is with the arm lifted. And again, just keeping the ribs and the hips in alignment. I'm using the same arm as I did the rows on. If you have that lifted bit, make sure you don't lean back. So ribs to hips level the whole time. Hopefully you've got more space to do this. Lovely. And that is your first round. So quick break, and then we'll go again and repeat it with everything on the other side. So we've got 50 seconds rest. Have a quick drink if you need it. Should I go and look and see? So again, if you can, repeat this a few times. So I'm only going to be doing a 10-minute workout with you. You could do 20 or 30. If you're feeling good, you could do 40 or 50. It's up to you. And as you can hear, my heart rate's up, I'm breathing, I'm hot, I'm sweaty. So it's working cardio as well as strength. If you're feeling it, remember to bring it down a little bit. Go a little bit slower, don't go biggest range of movement. There's always ways to make it easier and harder if you want to. How are we doing? That's us. Okay, so getting ready for the squat. Starting again, weight lifted in the centre. And off you go. So breathing into lower, breathe out, little push up. Good. So breathing out, pelvic floor lifts on the way up. Breathing into lower, keeping nice and balanced left to right. Again, your weight is in your heels and your hips go back beyond your heels. So what you don't want to do is push your knees forward. You want to feel that you're sitting back into it. Good. Keep it going. I hope you are joining in and not just watching. Good. A few more. Okay, so your next set is your press ups. So remember, higher easier, lower down you come, more weight's going to be put through. So make sure your core is strong enough to hold your back supported. So you want your back nice and straight. Again, you're not letting your stomach lead the way. You're not leaving the bum behind. Ribs to hips are level, shoulders relaxed. Breathe out, push away. Balanced at the top. Good. Couple more. Keep that head in line as well. Try not to push with your chin. Hope you can hear all right. Good. And lunges next, so opposite side. Hand underneath the shoulder, back heel lifted, feet in parallel, and you're taking that back knee down towards the floor, adding your row and stand. So breathing in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Again, those of you with the pelvic girdle pain, you could be squatting, or if you want to this time, do another set of the deadlifts, so you're not just doing squats all the time. Breathing out, breathe in. Good, and remember this, you could just do the lunge if you wanted to and leave out the arms. Got that slight hinge forwards, so as if you're going to kneel down with your back leg, shoulders and hips in alignment, so there's no rotation there. Good. It's quite warm out here still. Would have been lovely in the park. Oops. Good. And then we're going into the deadlift, so weights at the centre, adding in the high pull. So feet facing forwards, weight in your heels, take your hips back, breathe out, high pull. So when you go down, only go as far down as you can with just your hips moving. You don't want to then keep continuing down with your upper body. So chest is up, back straight, heads up as well. So don't be looking at the floor, keep the heads up, as that keeps you back in alignment. Breathing in to lower, breathing out to lift up. Good. Shoe sideways again, hips back, high pull. Shoulders drawing down, your hands come to your chest and your elbows come higher. So it is a pull, not a push. So don't feel that you're pushing your hands up. Really feel that it's a pull up. And then your last one is the carry. So either at the side, at the shoulder, or lifted up. And make sure you can keep that balance. So again, you don't want to be leaning away from it. Those of you postnatal, think about how you carry the baby car seat. You can always make that lever a little easier if you need to. No sticking out of the hips, I think I just did. And those of you who've got a diastasis, just watch that it's not really pulling. You want to feel that you can control it. And not that you're pulling through, because you don't want that strain through the obliques. Couple more. Oops. So notice as I turn there, that's when I start to lean. This one, ribs down if you're doing it. And there we go. We are done. Oh.